Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey here, once again with another video on Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 as well as The Flash Season 3. So if you watched yesterday's video on like Cisco going to Supergirl's Earth, you would know I asked you if everyone would like either a Black Siren video or a Black Flash video. Obviously going by the title, Black Flash was the popular vote. Tomorrow I will have that Black Siren video out, so don't worry if you really wanted that, you'll just have to wait another day obviously. Now, earlier this week we had the return of all of our favourite TV shows in the form of the CW/DC or Arrowverse shows. I personally thought all the shows had pretty damn solid mid-season premieres, with Legends of Tomorrow actually having the strongest of the four. And as I said, that's just my personal opinion. Following the airing of all of these mid-season premieres, the executive producer on both Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow, that being Mark Guggenheim, spoke to Entertainment Weekly on their weekly superhero podcast show thing, where he discussed some things to look forward to in the near future as well as towards the end of the seasons for Arrow and Legends of Tomorrow. Just quickly on the Arrow stuff before we move on to the Legends stuff, which is most likely why you're watching the video. He does say that next week's episode of Arrow, that being episode 11, will feature the fastest crossover, possibly there's a pun there that's intended, with the Flash they've ever had. I'm not going to spoil what it is, but you can go to my Twitter, which is linked in the description below, where I do give my opinion on it with a photo if you really do want to know what it is. In the interview, Mark Guggenheim says this: "We, just yesterday, made an offer to an actor to reprise their role from one of the other shows in the season finale of Legends. So with the use of the term reprise, you would have to think it is someone that is no longer a regular on the show they were on. Possibly their character died, or they were just a guest star for a couple of episodes. Now who could this be? Well, I have three options, but make sure to leave who you think it is in the comment section down below. The first option of mine is actually Vixen, but the one that we saw on Arrow, which was Mari McCabe. Now we do have Amaya, who is a former Vixen on Legends of Tomorrow at the moment. Now it would be a nice moment if the two were possibly able to meet, most likely in the season finale. Sure, it might be messing with time a bit, but it is something a lot of people wanted in the crossover early this season. So if it ever was to happen, this would be the place. Secondly is actually Ronnie Raymond, the former other half of Firestorm with Professor Stein. Now we know Ronnie will actually be in episode 15 of The Flash this season, which they've actually just started filming. So it wouldn't be surprising if they snapped him up to appear in this finale where the Legends may drop into a point of time where Ronnie was still alive. Sure, it is a stretch, but it would be a nice moment for Stein to see Ronnie, or Ronald as he would say, one more or possibly one last time. And the third option here is actually one that makes a lot of sense, and that is Constantine, obviously that being John Constantine. And I'm not saying him actually showing up makes a lot of sense, but the timing and reasoning does. If you remember back to the season 1 finale of Legends, we had Rex Tyler or Hourman show up at the end, which set up season 2. So it would be pretty damn cool if this was the same thing to happen. Whoever's showing up is to set up season 3. And that is what I think this role reprisal is for, and who better to warn the Legends of a new threat than John Constantine, where we could get into some magical territory and continue the crazy, wacky journey that is Legends of Tomorrow. Or he could just be showing up to help deal with Damien Darhk. We know that Constantine knows of Damien Darhk thanks to Arrow last season, but yeah, who knows. Mark Guggenheim went on to say, "Oh, and in the penultimate episode we're going to have, I can't be specific about this, but it's one of the most fun things I think we've ever done on the show, a character from one of the other shows on Legends in a way that you've never seen before, you may never see again, but will, I think, just send fans into squeals of joy." So who could this character from another Arrowverse show be that's coming in the second last episode in a way that we've never seen before? Now here are a few quick other options before we get to the main one of who I think it is. The first one is actually a version of Tyler Hoechlin's Kal-El, not necessarily Superman, but another version of Kal-El. Whether it be the Earth 1 Kal-El, we never know if something came down from Krypton, if Krypton ever exploded and stuff like that. Or you never know, it could be another multiverse version of Kal-El, they might factor that into Legends. The second is actually a younger version of Jay Garrick, which I think would be pretty cool to see. Obviously it depends if Jay Garrick would be able to cross the multiverse, they really didn't establish that. But I don't think we'd ever see a younger version of Jay Garrick on The Flash. I think if he was ever going to appear, it would be Legends of Tomorrow, and in this case it would actually work out pretty damn well. And the third other option before we get into the main one is actually one that I think a lot of people think would be the choice, and that is the older version of Barry Allen, the one that had left that voice message to Rip Hunter. Now, the only reason I don't think this could be the case is because Guggenheim's making it sound like it's a massive surprise. Like, it's going to be like, oh, holy crap, I can't believe they're doing this moment. And we've already got like a hint that he could be appearing, like Barry Allen could be showing up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up. But if the next one I'm going to talk about showed up, I would be like, wow, that's pretty damn awesome. And obviously this is the case. My main choice for who this could be is actually a slightly older version of Wally West, who has possibly taken the mantle of the Flash after the disappearance or possibly the supposed death of Barry Allen. So Wally West could possibly be in a red suit, maybe like the same design as his Kid Flash suit. You know, he doesn't have like the top of his head, but you know, just red obviously. I say this as I don't think we will ever see this happen on the Flash TV show, sort of similar to like the younger version of Jay Garrick, and it would 100% be a moment that would, as Guggenheim says, send fans into squeals of joy. Now, seeing this will happen in the penultimate episode, this may be the episode where the last piece of the Spear of Destiny is found, and it may be placed in the time of the Wally West Flash era, or Wally West may just bump into someone from Legends or possibly someone from the Legion of Doom. Either way, I think this would be the coolest option possible, and if it happened, I think my brain would explode. And to finish off, Guggenheim states, we're going to be seeing the Black Flash on Legends. And for those wondering why Black Flash would be on Legends, it is important to remember that Eobard Thawne, or the Reverse Flash, is on Legends of Tomorrow as a part of the Legion of Doom. Now, this is the big question for the comments section down below that I'd like everyone to answer. How and why do you think Black Flash is rocking up on Legends of Tomorrow? Now, obviously, if you know, Black Flash is basically like the Grim Reaper for speedsters. Like when a speedster, it's their time to go, he takes them back to their source for their power, that being the Speed Force. Now, I don't think this is going to be the case with Eobard Thawne. I don't think he's going to die and then the Black Flash is going to take him into the Speed Force. What I think the case is, if you've watched all of Season 2 of Legends, obviously, you would know that Eobard Thawne is never chilling in a timeline for long. He's there for a tiny bit and then he's gone. He really leaves it up to Damien Dark, and obviously now Damien Dark and Malcolm Merlyn to really do like the physical hard lifting work for the Legion of Doom. And he's really the dude that's like transporting them through time and stuff like that. So I think he's moving through time because not only are the Time Wraiths after him, but I think the Black Flash is after him as well. So I think what's going to happen towards the end of the season, Eobard Thawne won't die, but it'll get to the point where the Black Flash does catch up with him, and Eobard Thawne's only choice is to go back to his present time where the Black Flash may leave him alone. It is important to remember that Black Flash isn't a villain. Sure, he looks like a villain, he looks pretty damn scary, does he? But he's like a neutral dude. He's not good, he's not evil, he's just doing his job. But one thing which I think would be really, really damn awesome, I think a lot of people would agree with me, is if like the Black Flash comes in and he sees that the Legends, are trying to take down Eobard Thawne, so he sees them as allies. So basically we have the Black Flash and the Legends of Tomorrow sort of teaming up. I wouldn't call it a team up, but like they're seen as two different groups trying to take down the same person. So sort of teaming up, but not like officially teaming up, which would be pretty damn awesome. And you never know, the Black Flash may actually speak to the Legends of Tomorrow. Now, I am expecting Tony Todd to do the voice for Black Flash, which was like the evil Zoom voice. Like Teddy Sears, who played Hunter Zolomon and like obviously Zoom, but without the voice, was hinted at coming back. But I think Tony Todd would do the voice because I don't understand why Black Flash would keep his human voice. He'd keep like the demonic Zoom voice that was being used in Season 2. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it'd be very much appreciated if you could leave a like on it. Let me know in the comment section below everything, like replies to everything, like who do you think is going to be the former, or like the person reprising their role, like is going to be Vixen or Constantine or Ronnie or something like that? Do you think it's going to be Wally West that is going to be appearing in the penultimate episode, or do you think it's going to be someone like older version of Barry or something like that? And how and why do you think Black Flash is going to be rocking up on Legends? I think it's going to have to do with like Eobard Thawne just messing with time, and you know how he's never staying in one one place in time for too long. He's always moving. It's because someone's chasing him, obviously. But yeah, leave all of those in the comment section below. And if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.